Hi everybody, I want to quickly talk about what happens when we ask our learners to do something and they respond by doing something silly, and then we respond by doing something silly or acknowledging that they just did something silly. So let's break that down in terms of a three-term contingency, which is an antecedent, a behavior, and consequence. So the antecedent, I ask my child to do something, I ask them to brush their teeth. They engage in the behavior. Let's say we're all hanging out in the living room and they go hide under their blanket. They hide under the blanket that's on the couch. And the consequence is mom says, "Are you hiding under your blanket? Are you hiding? Sophia, where are you?" And now Sophia's laughing too because she's hiding, and mom acknowledged that she's hiding, and brushing teeth just got delayed. And so Sophia's behavior of hiding under a blanket was just reinforced because she was asked to do something, she did something silly, and then mom did something silly too, or acknowledged that she was doing something silly. Another example could be, we're breaking this down in terms of a three-term contingency. You have the antecedent. Let's say you ask your child to put on their jacket. Your child engages in the behavior of laying on the floor because maybe they don't feel like getting dressed right now, or they don't want to go where you're going. And then the consequence would be mom or a teacher says, "Are you tired? You must be tired. Joe is laying on the floor right now. He must be so sleepy. Joe, wake up." And so in that scenario, the antecedent was that Joe was asked to do something. The behavior he engaged in was laying on the floor, and the consequence was that putting on his jacket, which is what he was asked to do, is delayed, and instead people started talking to him about the funny thing that he was doing, which was laying on the floor. And so in all those scenarios, what you can see is your child or learner was asked to do something, they engaged in the behavior of not doing it or doing something silly instead, and then the consequence was that a teacher or parent matched that child's silliness, thus delaying what the child was asked to originally do. I do believe that there are times to be silly. I play with my kids all the time and I'm very, very silly. But there's a difference in recognizing when your child's silly when they were asked to do something because it's delaying the onset of what you've asked them to